comes that's capable of pulling 5 passenger cars and over 100 adult passengers. It's a small train, but it is a very real train. Just in case the marshal don't take care of us, we got a little bit of backup here as well. Anyway, we'll get this ride underway and hope you enjoy it. All aboard! We're passing our train barn on your left. You're going to feel a little bump here as the train goes through the switch. Nothing to be concerned about. The switch is just how a train changes from one track to another. The Goldmine Museum covers about 27 acres here in Carroll County. It was first mined for gold in around 1826, based against the site of America's first gold rush. The original miners here on the property used very basic mining techniques, usually nothing more than a pick and a shovel and a gold pan. Sometimes that pan was nothing more than a frying pan. At one time, the assayer's office stood here on your left. You can see the base of the furnace there. The assayer assessed the qualities that came out of the mine, and they melted the gold down and formed it into gold bricks. Right around the time of World War I, a large commercial mining operation moved into this area, and they used more modern mining techniques. At that time, they would remove rocks from the mountain. They would move it back and forth over the mountain on cable cars. They would press the rock in the stamp mill, which is located next to our museum, and they would place it into these circular vats. It was then soaked in a solution of cyanide, which liquefied the gold and allowed them to remove absolutely all the gold from the rocks. Lots of remnants here of what used to be at one time a large steam engine, not a locomotive, but a big industrial steam engine stood right behind the one tank there, and that powered the cable cars and the cars that went through the Manway Tunnel, etc. Once the mine closed, which was in the 1930s, and I should mention the mine closed not because the gold was gone, but just because it became too expensive to remove the gold. The miners, in over 100 years, only removed about 20% of the gold. About 80% of the gold is still here. Anyway, it became non-profitable. They closed it. And then this area became part of a tourist attraction known as the Flying S Ranch. That was 1940s, 50s, 60s. While this was in operation as a Flying S Ranch, the large circular tank you see there on your left was actually used as a swimming pool.
What you got there? Give me that money. That's the bank. That's the rancher's money. They work hard for this money. I don't care about the ranchers. That's my money. Hurry up, get that money. Let's go. Get your hands off that money before I shoot you. I keep them hands under my feet. It's my money now. The ranchers work hard for that. They owe it to me. They don't know you. That's your Get your hands up. Come on, Shorty. Hold it, Shorty! Calder, I told you about robbing the train. He done went and told me about you robbing the state. I didn't rob no state. Well, he ain't gonna be telling nobody anyway. Thank you, buddy. You didn't see me do nothing, did you? Yeah. I am so disappointed in you. Well, I ain't been paid the month. I don't care. Don't give you a right to rob me. I wasn't. I was taking the advance on my money. You're robbing. I was taking the advance. You're a federal marshal. I'm holding the law.
Everybody okay back there? We ready to go? glad we made it through that safely. I guess they'll have to move those bodies down here to the Pine Mtn Cemetery. Speaking of, I'd like to tell you about our October train ride. During the month of October, we decorate the museum for Halloween, we decorate the tracks, and we run the train at night. Keep an eye on social media to find out when that's going to happen. It usually happens over a couple of weeks. In the month of December, we have a Christmas train ride. We decorate the museum for Christmas, and we string thousands of Christmas lights all the way around the tracks, around the mountain. We run the train at night. Santa Claus is always here. Good opportunity to have your photograph made with Santa. The Goldmine family occupied this property for much of the 20th century. The building you see on your left was part of an indoor hog farming operation. They were also, of course, involved in gold mining and other enterprises. Now this area is part of our farm exhibit. We have lots of farm animals. If you haven't seen them, you can come check them out. There are goats, sheep, and pigs. There's a big black and white ox. He goes by the name of Nugget. Now passing through Mr. Turner's vegetable garden, and we're passing our water tower. The train is now pulling into Pine Mtn Station. Please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Once you exit the train car, you can walk forward on the platform to the exit, and I'd like to give extra special thanks to the gentleman back there with the gun who kept us all safe. Thank you for riding Pine Mtn Scenic Railroad.
This will be on YouTube.